everyone. Today we're going to be trying a new concept that I've thought of. It's sort of a once a week type thing where I just talk about things that have happened, like in Maple or in something like relating to it, and just a short news or talk show kind of thing where I just talk about like how I feel about what they've done. And while I'll be talking, I'm making another mule for the character card system that's coming out with, I think it's just after Phantom. I don't know, I'll have to find that thing so I can talk about it as well. But yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about is, if you didn't notice last night, or a few days ago, Nexon released a message saying that as of the 31st they're removing the MTS. So they're disabling the option to buy and sell, and they're also removing world transfer and name change from the cash shop. They're largely doing it just to ensure as they say, protect the security and integrity of players. You can understand why they're taking away the MTS, because that's how a lot of people have been making money off dupe gear, so they want to reduce that, so people can't buy violent snowshoes or enhanced hacked weapons or anything like that. You can also understand why they're removing world transfer, so these items only remain in one specific place. They don't get moved around a lot. But yeah, so I don't know, I think it's a good move by them. Name change, I'm not 100% sure why they'd choose to do it, but if they feel they have to do it, then they're going to do it. But I just feel like if a person, the reason why I think they're trying to do it is so that people can't change their character's name, hide themselves if they've scam somebody, but they can just easily do that by making a new character anyway, so I can't see the point in name changing option being taken away. But it's another one of the things that they're planning on taking away and fixing. We know a lot of things that have been taken away and haven't really come back yet, e.g. Guild PQ, but I'm sure they'll fix it and bring it back, because it's a shame in one way, because that's how a lot of people like Tony made their NX, merching, and it's a shame that he won't be able to put up if he was going to new merching videos on MTS, because I know he had a few guides up which people found quite interesting. It's so laggy in here. So yeah, personally I don't really care that the MTS is going. I didn't really use it in the first place, so yeah, I used to use it to move NX around characters before they largely increased the tax, and then it just wasn't worth moving NX around. If you were trying to pull 2k NX so you could buy a 2x card, I used to try to do that, and so after that I did use it to, as people have seen, I did buy that enhanced hack weapon out of the MTS for my paladin to get it to 200. But then after that, I've bought Violet Snowshoes, and that's about it. Not much else, because I don't really need anything else from the MTS. So I don't really care that it's going. I wouldn't really care if it comes back or not. But we'll see what kind of implications it has. Well, how this whole system change has on largely everything. And it is really laggy in here, because it might affect the actual market for the FM. Because sometimes people move things to different servers to sell for better prices, and it really just comes down to it's really turning it back to what it used to be in the old days, where certain servers had specific things, and you had to go there to get that, but you couldn't bring it back. So yeah, it'll be interesting, but I'm not all too fussed. I've got most of the stuff that I need. Yeah, and the reason, as I was saying, the reason why I'm making this character is I'm going to make a Buccaneer. I probably won't get it past 120. I just don't feel like training it up to 200. But there's the card system where I'll just try to find the thing on Basil, if Basil was working. I was trying to load it before, but it wasn't working. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, I can't find the thread that was talking about it, but it outlined every speculation on the updates coming up relating to what's come out in KMS, and then so basically what the card system is it's I had a roughly poorly translated from Korean copy of it that Matt gave me. But basically, different jobs give different stats, and I'm also in the process of making a paladin as well. Where did I get the? Yeah, I did. Where it says, paladin and buccaneers are the best ones to give attack. My 200 demon slayer will give me more. I think it's resistance to effects, how it's got a high level of avoidability and things to different statuses. So yeah, so that's why, and you can have 3 skills going at 3 cards going at once. So it's like a deck of cards sort of thing. That's a pretty poor explanation of what it is, but I don't know, I've just got it in my head for what I want. For example, I think it's bishops give less MP for skills, and so it's interesting. It's an interesting system that'll be pretty fun. So it's just another way to increase your damage or increase something else that you want. And in future I'll have actual sourced threads that I can put in the link bar below, so you guys can go have a look at it as well. But yeah, it's it'll be a good update, and I'll try and track down that thread later. Basil's just I don't know, it's really laggy at the moment, so when I track it down I'll put it in the next video that I do. But I'm planning on doing this video once a week sort of thing, so throughout the week I'll just be reading through South Perry, Basil, and the actual Maple site, because there's a lot of speculation as well around the Pirate and Thief revamp coming along with the removal of the MTS, so on the 31st. That'd be interesting if it does, because people are saying that it's supposed to come around the end of the Maple anniversary, so I don't know, they might try to end it then. But hopefully they do, because that'll, well, in a way that's bad, because that's right before my exams, so, yeah. But in another way it'll be good, because then I'll finally get to see what my, my damage range is like with the new update. And in more personal type news, people have been, telling me to like build a computer instead of buying a computer. What I've decided to do is I've ordered a computer. It's not from like the general retail stores. It's from a company in Australia that builds them depending on your budget. So like there were 6 different gaming computers, 3 AMD gaming computers and 3 Intel gaming computers, so different I think graphics cards, if I'm not mistaken, or processors or something like that. I went through the I did a lot of researching of the different like specs in each machine, and this one's going to cost me like I think it's $660 or something like that. So it's a pretty good price for a machine that'll last me a while. So it'll be able to do what I want it to do. And I'm not sure when I'm getting it. I'm waiting for them to email me back to tell me to come and pick it up, because it's one of those order and build type things where they don't have it in stock. They just build it depending on your specifications. So it's just kind of saving me time instead of having to put everything together. Because I'm sure if I put my mind to it, I'd be able to build one if I wanted to. But really, I'm just happy to pay that much and get someone to build it for me. So yeah, that'll be good when I get that. And, when I was going through this before, like with the stats, well, it's updated the stats automatically for a while now, the base stats. But like when I went to do I think like the first job advance hasn't changed, the second hasn't changed. It's good. The third job advance, I couldn't believe how much they've changed that. I can't remember like when they changed it. I think it must have been pretty recent. Where I remember back when, because I had a previous channel, and I recorded the third job advance, and it was traveling. You had to travel to Alnath, and then you had to travel back to Vic and talk to your job instructor, then find your job instructor, then talk to your job instructor again, and then travel back to Nath, and then travel up into the mountain and click on the rock and get all of that stuff done, and it was pretty tedious. And then I was getting ready to do that again, and it just said go to this rock and touch it and blah 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 blah. I'm like, well wait, isn't that what you do for the questions? And they've taken the questions out of the job advance, which I think is, I think it's bad because it's just making Maple simpler, like in a way. Like I know like it's only a small part, but they're taking away just specific things that made it so well. They keep ripping away all the parts of it that was original. So I don't know, people these days who just come into Maple now, they're getting a much different feeling for what it actually is. Like it was a waste of time traveling between places, but it actually felt special doing the third job events. Now it just feels like, oh, here you go, have it, kind of thing. Hey everyone. Sorry to have to cut this one short, but YouTube still isn't letting me record or upload videos that are longer than 15 minutes. So yeah, I'll be back next week with a similar video, hopefully a bit shorter than 15 minutes. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment. See you all later.